The creature on the table thrashed so violently that the reinforced straps strained against its limbs. Its 6 eyes rolled back, foam hissing from its mandibles. The medbay lights flickered with every electric discharge from its carapace. Dr. Yezdar clicked his mandibles anxiously, trying another neural suppressant. Increase dosage to 4.7 microliters, he commanded. His assistant obeyed, but the creature's body convulsed harder. The monitor screamed in warning tones. It's rejecting the sedatives again, the assistant cried. Its vitals are crashing, core temperature rising. Yezdar's limbs quivered. He'd treated hundreds of alien species across the Orion Reach, but never anything like this human-bred hybrid warbeast, a genetically resurrected Threxian ridgehound, built for military use before the Terranolderai peace accord. The creature's biology was unstable, constantly at war with itself. He stepped back, sweat dripping from his cranial vents. Pull the team out. It's too dangerous. The alien doctor turned away as the beast let out a sound that could only be described as pain and fear. From the corner of the med bay, a quiet voice spoke. Don't. Yezdar froze. The voice belonged to the only human in the outpost. Dr. Emily Ward, veterinarian, not xenobiologist, had been posted on the mining moon of 8 Heon to monitor the workers' livestock, not to mend dying alien war machines. She walked closer, her boots soft on the metallic floor. Dr. Ward, Yezdar hissed, you can't come near it. It's bioelectric field. I said don't. Her voice was calm, but her eyes were fixed on the beast. It's scared. The alien assistants exchanged glances. Scared? The creature had shredded 2 armored handlers before being sedated. It was a living weapon, not a frightened pet. Emily moved closer. What's its name? Yezdar blinked his multifaceted eyes. Name? It's a subject, not a companion. Designation XR 117. Emily sighed. No wonder it's trying to kill us. You treat it like a weapon. She approached the table slowly, ignoring the ozone crackle in the air. The ridgehound's chest heaved, eyes darting to her. The assistants reached for the tranquilizer emitter, but Yezdar held up a trembling hand. Wait. Emily stood beside the table. Her gloved hand hovered over the creature's snout, inches from its cracked carapace. Hey, she whispered. Easy, buddy. The beast stilled. The machines kept beeping, but the violent spasm stopped. Its pupils narrowed. Its claws retracted, the blue energy fading from its body. Yezdar's mandibles clicked in disbelief. Impossible, Emily continued, her voice steady. You're in pain, I know. They cut you open to see what makes you strong, but you're still alive. You're tougher than they think. The ridgehound exhaled, a deep, rattling sigh. Emily rested her hand on its snout. The monitors stabilized. After a moment, she looked up. Start the regeneration sequence. Now. Yezdar obeyed, without thinking. For the next 2 hours, under her quiet guidance, the hybrid stabilized. Its wounds sealed with biogel, and the lab fell into stunned silence. When it was over, the ridgehound slept peacefully for the first time since it was brought from the battlefield. Middle, the investigation. Later, in the dim corridor outside the med bay, Yezdar confronted Emily. You risk your life for a creature designed to kill, he said. Why did you? Emily leaned against the wall. Because it wasn't trying to kill anyone. It was trying to defend itself. Yezdar's eyes flared green. You assume it feels fear. It's an artificial hybrid. So are most soldiers, Emily murmured. That silenced him. In the following days, Emily spent hours beside the ridgehound's enclosure. She spoke softly to it, fed it by hand, and even named it Rook. The alien staff kept their distance. Only Yezdar stayed near, observing her strange methods. "Your species' empathy borders on delusion," he said once. "Maybe," Emily replied, "but it works." Through her, the ridgehound responded to therapy. Neural readings normalized. Electrical surges vanished. The creature began to purr, an eerie, low-frequency vibration that made the metal walls hum. But news from the capital ship soon changed everything. A message arrived from the Alderai Command. Subject XR-117 is to be terminated. Containment risk unacceptable. Execute disposal protocol within 12 hours. Yezdar lowered the tablet, his hands trembling. "I'm sorry, Emily. The order is final." She stared at the sleeping ridgehound. "It's not dangerous anymore. They won't care. It's the symbol of the old war. If it survives, they'll fear the humans might use it again." Emily's jaw tightened. "Then we make them see it differently." Climax. The demonstration. The next morning, the command shuttle arrived. Armed guards surrounded the med bay. A tall Alderai officer, scales glimmering silver, entered. "Which of you performed the unsanctioned revival?" Emily stepped forward. "I did." The officer's slit eyes narrowed. "Human compassion, predictably inconvenient. Step aside. We'll terminate it quickly." "Wait," she said. "Just watch." Before anyone could stop her, she tapped the panel. The containment field deactivated. The ridgehound awoke, rising from the table. Soldiers raised their pulse rifles, but Emily raised her hand. "Easy, buddy." The beast froze again, eyes locked on her. Its claws brushed the floor, but it didn't strike. Instead, it lowered its massive head, pressing its snout gently against her shoulder. The air filled with a soft, resonant hum. Yezdar's voice was a whisper. "It recognizes her." The officer's expression shifted, first confusion, then disbelief. "It obeys you?" Emily nodded. "It trusts. You wanted a monster, but you built something capable of loyalty. You just never gave it a reason." The officer hesitated, lowering his weapon. Around the room, the alien staff stared at the sleeping war machine turned docile companion. After a long pause, he spoke. "Command will not approve this." "Then lie," Emily said quietly. "Tell them XR-117 didn't survive the treatment. Let it live." Ending. The new beginning. Weeks passed. The official report filed to Alderai Command read simply. Subject XR-117 expired during stabilization attempt. Remains incinerated. But far beyond 8 Heon-4's mining fields, under a false registry, a small freighter drifted toward neutral space. Inside its cargo bay lay a large containment pod, modified into a den. Emily crouched beside it, feeding the ridgehound strips of synthetic meat. Rook purred deeply, tail thudding the floor like a heartbeat. Yezdar entered the bay, glancing around nervously. "We are fugitives now, Dr. Ward." She smiled faintly. "I prefer independent researchers." He sighed. "Your species is maddening. You risked exile and death for an experiment that should not exist." Emily looked up at him. "You saw what happened back there. It didn't obey commands. It responded to kindness. You can't program that. It's life." Yezdar stared at her, then at the creature curling around itself peacefully. "Perhaps that is why the universe allowed humans to survive the wars," he murmured. "Not for strength, but for mercy." Emily nodded, stroking the ridgehound's armored head. "Easy, buddy," she whispered again.